just as the man was about to check out and leave. Unexpectedly, a stunning blonde beauty checked into the room next door. Her otherworldly beauty and devilishly curvaceous figure instantly left Jimmy utterly spellbound. To catch a few more glimpses of the beauty, Jimmy immediately decided to stay one more night, since he had to accompany a client on a mountain hunting trip the next day. Jimmy slipped into the bar intending to have a couple of drinks before heading back to sleep, but as luck would have it, the moment he approached the bar counter, the very blonde he couldn't stop thinking about appeared again. Her exquisite features paired with a sensual figure instantly set Jimmy's imagination racing, but he didn't rashly approach her. Seeing she was a waitress there, Jimmy was just about to ask the owner about her relationship status, when unexpectedly, the girl's hand slipped and she knocked over a plate. The way she bent over to clean it up gave Jimmy an instant feast for the eyes. His eyes nearly popped out of his head, yet to maintain his cool demeanor, Jimmy resisted the urge to flirt. Back in his room, Jimmy was cleaning his hunting rifle, when sudden commotion outside his door caught his attention. Professional instinct kicked in. He strapped Truth to his waist and went to investigate, only to find a drunk harassing the blonde. Seeing Jimmy muscular and armed with Truth, the drunk fled in terror. The girl was still shaken by the scare. Any other guy would have rushed over to comfort her, but Jimmy, being a straight-laced guy, could only think about getting up early for the hunt the next morning. He actually turned around and went back to bed. This beastly move left the girl speechless. The next morning, Jimmy packed his gear and headed to the agreed-upon shop, but to his surprise, the blonde girl walked in at that very moment. A stunned Jimmy finally realized that the client he was supposed to serve was this very beauty. Soon, the two set off into the mountains. Halfway there, Lena told Jimmy that her late father had loved hunting in these parts. His final wish was to have his ashes scattered here, to find a feng shui treasure spot for her father. She had specifically hired professional hunter Jimmy. After a full day of trekking, Jimmy finally led Kate to the mountaintop. With dusk approaching and the path treacherous, they had no choice but to camp and rest where they stood. Early the next morning, they set off deeper into the forest. But before long, their path was blocked by a sheer cliff face. For safety's sake, Jimmy instructed Kate to rest and wait where they were. He climbed to the cliff's edge to scout a path, but upon reaching the summit, he froze in horror at the scene before him. Jimmy raised his rifle warily, then cautiously advanced step by step. Soon he halted abruptly. Hanging from the trees was the body of a paratrooper. Jimmy scanned his surroundings warily. Only after confirming the coast was clear did he crouch down to inspect the box the parachutist had dropped. But when he slowly opened it, Jimmy's heart nearly stopped. Inside lay a stack of $50 million. Jimmy cautiously checked that no one was nearby, then hastily stuffed the box into his backpack and sprinted down the mountain. Little did he know this action would plunge him into grave danger. He had just reunited with Lena and hadn't even had time to share the good news when a hail of bullets erupted. Clearly, the attackers were after the $50 million. Fortunately, Jimmy was a former elite soldier. Drawing on his tactical training, he easily took down several assailants, but the enemy numbers were overwhelming.